Bugcrowd's latest CISO report revealed that 76% believe that AI threat landscape is evolving too fast to secure, increasing the need to prioritize security. Nick McKenzie of Bugcrowd is here to discuss the report. Nick, what's driving Chief Information Security Officers to focus more on security than operational resilience?
I actually see cybersecurity as a core facet of operational resilience. If we define operational resilience as a company's ability to withstand, recover from an event, I see that as inclusive of a cybersecurity event as well. So cybersecurity essentially is a core element of operational resilience. But if we take more technology resilience, I suppose that a traditional CIO might look from a stability and a go-to-market perspective, which is at the heart of their type of agenda. I do see a butting of heads of sorts where priorities from a CISO versus a CIO would differ in their overall business objectives, right? So the CISO's focus is traditionally more around securing an application or piece of infrastructure upfront in its design. Again, the CIO's view would be traditionally, let's get that application out to market and let's do it quickly, right? Both are valid business objectives in my view, but we do have a traditional clash of prioritization between the CISOs and the CIOs.
So overall, is AI making things tougher for CISOs?
It's a great question. It's definitely complicating things. And I'll give you some great examples. The way that we sort of coin it within Bugcrowd is, I suppose, there's triality in the use of AI as it impacts, I suppose, CISOs and the broader threat landscape. Internally, we sort of coined it into three distinct areas: AI as a threat, AI as a tool, and AI as a target. If we talk about AI as a threat, some fear AI models could cause, I suppose, insidious harm. We talk about AI as a defensive tool in its use, so as a bit of an arsenal or a bit of a weapon in the back of a CISO's and security team's own usage. In essence, this is really aiding, I suppose, the internal security teams, with a very fast tool that would help strengthen their own defenses. Right, so we can, in this day and age, pass logs, review logs at scale, and make informed decisions off the back of it, which is great. On the other side of the spectrum, though, we're also seeing AI as an offensive tool used by threat actors and the bad people, right? So adversaries are leveraging AI tools out there, or leveraging the use of AI to automate, to fuel attacks, making them faster. Definitely there's more mundane sort of and more noise associated with the use of it. And that's pretty bad for the defenders. But they're definitely leveraging these AI technologies at scale to increase the velocity and the volume of attacks. In terms with that as well, I suppose, is sophistication. Then there's the last one, AI as a target. And this is where the business is really pushing through the use of AI into its own business processes, right? Its own digital fabric. With the business push of adoption of AI comes an expansion of external vulnerabilities in their attack surface, right? So opening up doors through their use of AI, opening up more vulnerabilities, more holes, more exposures through the business's adoption of AI.
Just a follow-up on that, since you were able to touch already on the tools and preparations from the CISO side, what strategies or tools are they specifically using to handle AI-related security issues?
Yeah, I mean, the CISOs and the security team, they're definitely leveraging their own AI-driven security solutions, right, internally within the organization. They leverage AI and ML, to sort of learn and look at these large data sets, the logs that they have within the organization for quicker sort of analysis, threat detection, response, really passing a lot of this data to make quicker informed decisions off the back of all the analysis. And that's where sort of Gen AI really comes in and helps. Threat intelligence is another area, sort of again, passing threat intelligence, coming out with an output and making better and more informed decisions off the curation of large threat intelligence data sets is a second one. But in general, look, again, if you look across multiple security processes that you would typically find within an organization, identity and access management is one that sort of sticks out for me. Looking at how users move across the organization or exit, the adoption of AI into some of those reviews of logs can definitely give insights that you just traditionally wouldn't have found with a naked human eye. So definitely speeds up a lot of internal processes across the full spectrum.
Any other key findings from the report that you want to share, Nick?
The report, the Inside the Mind of a CISO, came off the back of about 200 respondents from all over the world. CISOs, heads of security, CIOs, all responded to the survey, the questionnaire that we sent out. I think the one big item that really stood out like a sore thumb for me was we had a resounding 31% actually prioritize that security as a brand is used as a competitive advantage over all other factors, right? All over, avoiding breaches, over building resilience to attacks. Security leaders actually said that making sure, you have as a business, you have a strong security brand is paramount, right? So to me, that's all about, security in this day and age. It's more than just best practice, or it's more than just compliance orientated, ticking your box. It is a competitive advantage that businesses and companies use, and they're realizing this, right? And consumers as well are just becoming more and more aware of how security and how trust is used in this day and age as a factor for for purchasing and buying decisions, right? I think for me, versus winding the clock back 4-5 years ago, where again, largely security was seen as something that had to be done, but it wasn't really a business enabler.
Thank you so much for your insights, Nick.
Thanks very much.
Once again, that was Nick McKenzie, Chief Information and Security Officer of Bugcrowd. For more news, visit AsianBusinessReview.com.